So here is our design. Let's see if we can get this. There we go. This is the cabinet above the bed. I only plan on using just the one side. I know this may look a little crazy right now. A couple of rough sketches. But really it's going to look like it'll be a tall section. They'll be split up for charging 3 devices. There'll be a wall here for, like, I'm calling it the armory. So these are all things that I had to do. I had to be able to hold my microphone when I podcast, the actual stand, 2 different GoPros. It needs to have, I bought a 6-port USB charger that'll charge all the devices while it's up there. Place for books, a tray up here at the top for like small things they don't mess around. Very important things for this build is it had to have, well, I say the armory style. Like, I want everything displayed here on like a wall, like a secret agent man. I could reach in the secret cabinet, you know, and grab what I need and go. So first order retrievability, right? Everything I need to grab very quickly is right in the front. I don't have to open a drawer. I mean, granted, I do have to open a door, but it's not in a drawer somewhere. It's not laying around. I don't have to shuffle. I can just reach in, grab it, and go. And then everything will be charging, like, continuously, so I don't ever have to worry about this GoPro not being charged, or the kids' Kindles, or whatever it is when we're going on road trips, whining that nothing is charged. So it's a pretty straightforward build. It'll look something like this. These are my dimensions. So it'll be 16 inches tall, 8 inches wide in this section, 12 inches wide in this section. And then there'll be a cavern kind of behind here that if I wanted to open this door, I can still put stuff in there. A little secret-y kind of area. But yes, this whole thing is going to be made out of half a sheet of 1/2-inch plywood and a couple pieces of 1/4 inch for the shelves. All the USB charger is going to be behind this wall, so all the wires will run up through a hole and then through holes in the side here to charge the individual pieces as they're sitting in the trays. And then this is a Wi-Fi booster that I'm going to set right there, and it's going to always be on too, and I'll rig it up with a switch, so whenever we're out somewhere, if I want to turn it on or turn it off. Ready? Let's get to work. This is a T-square by Woodpecker. This is really nice. So because this is veneered plywood and it's oak, if you were to cut this on the table saw, the plywood could splinter, so it would score it. And there's my cut line. Alright, so Jonathon has a lot of Festool tools. Festool tools are made in Germany, and they are the greatest quality, and they're very expensive. They have a lot of proprietary things like this dust extractor system and the way that you plug in the cable. I'm a little nervous because I've never used a Festool tool before. I don't want to break it. I don't think I can, but it's a learning curve. I don't know how to plug it in. I think I found it. What the hell? I like the table saw better. got, it's upside down right now. Bookshelf slash charging station. Top, the front with the armory. It all needs to come together. Cutting some face frames to cover up these plies. Almost done. The shop is awesome. Festival tools are really nice. Really nice. All right, I am all done in Jonathon's shop. And I'd like to thank you so much, man, for letting me borrow your shop. It was amazing to get back into a woodworking shop. It feels so good right now. I'm all sweaty and gross and have sawdust all over me. It's amazing. But this is what we set out to make, and that's what we made. So it's made of oak plywood with oak banding. Books and stuff going to go in there. All three devices will be charged in there. This is the wall where all the first order retrievability things will be hung. A little space up at the top. I brought along a couple extra pieces of wood to try to take care of some other little projects while I have a table saw. It's so nice just to use a table saw, just to quickly cut something. So I cut some walnut blanks for things. It wasn't put together anyway, that was just for the shop. But let's go install it. But I got walnut blanks, I got a phone stand, I got a lot of little goofy things. Let's head back to the RV.
A few inches later.
So I look a fright. Although the cabinet came out according to my plan, I did not take into account that when laid in there horizontal, it needs to have room to stand up. So I had to go cut it. And when I cut it, other things didn't fit. So here's the solution. Okay. Put some leveling feet here on the bottom. They're screwed up inside there, and I can twist them. So one on one side, one on the other, because I had to cut so much off of the bottom. All right, and you'll notice that, yes, my design is backwards. So when I put this side up against this wall, this like inset here with the face frame right there, would not allow me to pull any of those devices out because they were getting stuck. They'd hit right there. So I swapped it. I'll put those up here. They're going to be rigged with power. Everything else can, stand up inside there as needed. I can reach in and grab it. Put the GoPros, I don't know, somewhere in here. But we're making do. But I did have one more PI Workshop sticker. I'm going to put it on the back of there. And I'm going to hopefully call this project done once I rig up power. All the stuff down here was just thrown in here. It's a hot mess. So now I can reach in. I can grab microphones for the podcast. I can grab headphones. Like, everything is right there. So the first order retrievability still works. Everything is being charged. There's a 6-port USB charger stuck back in the back that's powered through a plug right down here. So all the Kindles, all the GoPros, everything will be always charging and always ready to go, which is great. And I have all my books and stuff that are stashed right there. And while I was there and had access to tools, I actually made a new phone stand out of some scrap walnut I had left over. So it was a very productive day at Jonathon's shop. Again, thank you so much to Doc's Designs for letting me borrow your shop and complete this project. So there are very, very few projects left in the RV before we hit the road full time, but this was one that was really bugging me, especially it was, over my head and stuff I needed to get. So I'm really glad that this is now checked off the list and one more step to becoming a full-time traveling maker. So I hope you like this project. Hopefully it inspires you to look at an area that is kind of not really messy, but kind of unusable the way it currently is. Maybe use vertical space a little bit more. But thanks for stopping by the PI Workshop.